Hello everybody, welcome to LELB Society. This is Dr. Hariri, the founder of LELB Society, and in this video I'm going to make an assessment on one of the essays submitted to us by our students. IELTS essay on working hard with full essay and assessment. And so here's the table of contents. By the way, I'm going to share the link to this article in the description area. You can just easily go to the description area and click on that to just find this article and this essay. Essay topic: question on working hard. This is the topic. These days, some people in large cities tend to become workaholics by working too hard and paying less attention to the other aspects of their lives. So this is the background information or general information. What could cause workaholism in large cities or societies, and what solutions can you propose in order to bring this issue under more control? So, and I'm going to just, when this video is finalized and edited, I'm going to embed it here under this heading. And here's the, let's say, essay. And I'm going to just analyze that. IELTS essay on working hard. It is said in today's world, people in large cities are dealing with workaholism. So this is supposed to be the general information about this topic. They are addicted to working compulsively and having a hard time making time for other aspects of their life, for example, friends, hobbies, and family. So this is the topic, the introduction or introductory paragraph, and there are some actually recommendations. Your first paragraph is just limited to some background information or general information, and in your first paragraph, which is the introduction, you are supposed to clarify your position to the topic, which we cannot see here. And also your position to the question is not stated. So this is just general information. And what about the second paragraph? The latest research has shown that workaholism is more common in large cities. Okay. So as a matter of fact, the essays is supposed to write about two things. So first of all, what could cause workaholism? And second of all, what are some practical solutions to overcoming this issue? The reason is simply that people in metropolises, means large cities, are busier with work and society and have less contact with their neighbors and colleagues. Okay. So these are some causes that could just result in workaholism or working too hard. They are so busy earning money, and lots of things should be done because the costs and bills are much more in large cities. Generally, this part is somehow unclear. Much more what? It's better to put an adjective here, or maybe expensive, costly, or somehow, let's say, higher costs. So it's not that clear. So the costs and bills are much more what? And also, this is your second paragraph, and you're not yet proposing any solution, which is supposed to be covered, at least in the first paragraph. Anyway, and the third paragraph. Here is the third paragraph. The next question is, how can we avoid and overcome workaholism? And this is supposed to be a noun phrase, and in noun phrases, we don't have, let's say, inversion. It means the position of verbs and subjects should remain the same as a statement and not a question form. So it should be written like this. The next question is how we can avoid and overcome, which is a grammar point. Noun phrase in the form of object. Well, the first step is to accept having this issue. The following steps are to give ourselves obligatory breaks. Talk to, this part again actually is somehow problematic and not clear, because this is not the standard way when you want to just propose something or enumerate or make a list of several things, as a kind of propositions or suggestions. The following steps are to give ourselves obligatory tasks or breaks, talk to our boss. Again, actually, I've just made it or highlighted it in red because I think in IELTS essays, you're supposed to use formal vocabulary. For example, instead of boss, it's better to say manager or director or actually employer. And speak to a specialist, it's better to say, for example, for this particular case, actually, it's better to say consult. As far as possible, try to use academic vocabulary and make time for ourselves. It is hard and challenging for someone who has an addiction to work to let himself or herself or himself a break. Let someone a break or give someone a break. It's better to say give or let someone have or enjoy a break. It's not collocationally common. I mean, it's not common from a collocational point of view. So they think that overall, I don't want to say that the article has so many actually mistakes or errors or imperfections. I just hear this analysis. I focus only on mistakes or errors, which is perhaps so negative. But anyway, overall, the essay is good. So they think that there are tasks to be done or that they don't deserve it, and by it, the essayist means break, that break or gap. So here, in your essays, do not use contractions like don't, like I'm, or some others. But with the help of others and themselves, and actually this part is somehow unclear. What do you mean by with the help of yourself, with the help of ourselves? I couldn't understand that part. So it could get better. And if you are working in a company and it is possible for you, you can share your condition with your headmaster. So headmaster is the principal or the dean or head of a school, and male head of the school, not a head mistress, So headmaster, principal, which does not fit in this context, because we are talking, the essay is talking about company. So headmaster is not the manager of a company or boss. Fingers crossed that they are understanding. They are understanding. It means they can understand your problem or your issue. But overall, I can say that the style or choice of words is more or less not. I don't want to just make a big deal out of that, but I think it's overall rather informal. So how we can avoid and overcome? As I said, that it's related to their noun phrase structure in the form of objects. And you should not use contractions in your IELTS essay. And also the third element, the sentence starting with the following steps, is not accurate in terms of cohesion. And cohesion has something to do with the use of some transitions or conjunctions actually to make sentences, let's say, relate to each other. All right. Thus, it's rather ambiguous and unclear. Number 4, use more formal words. For example, instead of boss, say manager, director. Instead of speak to, say consult with, etc. headmaster is the principal of a school, and for this reason it doesn't fit in this context, as I said. And let's focus on there. Let's move on to the next paragraph. If you're finding this too complicated, don't, again actually another contraction, don't hesitate to share it with a specialist. Although you may find it hard to share your conditions with a psychologist for the first time, don't let go of the chance. So here you see the whole part is a compound complex sentence, and you're not supposed to use the compound complex structures or sentences very much in your essay. Keep it short and simple, and yeah, I think actually that part is not that fair. And the final solution. So instead of and, the essays could use, for example, in addition, moreover, for furthermore, additionally, on the other hand. So it's better to use these conjunctions as well, because conjunctions, the use of conjunctions is 1/4 of the overall score you get in this task. Okay. And the final solution is you can just spend time with yourself and your family. As a matter of fact, I think, you have just a short, limited amount of time, 40 minutes maximum. And therefore, maybe actually during this time, not very practical opinions or thoughts could be developed or engendered. So it is completely normal. But I think actually the solutions are not that practical, Anyway, people are under so much pressure in the real exam, therefore we need to work on that. Allow yourself to reach the joy of living in the moment. That is a good point, carpe diem, seize the time, seize the day. And so you'd better not use contractions in your essay. Don't use compound complex sentences in your essay. Use more formal English conjunctions. And if you don't know them, actually I'm going to share a link with you in the description area, and you can just click on that and you will access all of the important and even actually formal, informal English conjunctions with their meanings, functions and examples. And let's move on to the concluding paragraph. Working hard and workaholism are one. As a matter of fact, when you add two things with and, therefore actually there are two entities, so one should change to two. Two of the most common challenges we are dealing with today. But whenever there is an issue, there will come a solution. So this part, particularly this sentence, is better to be used in the let's say introduction, because it has a very good it shows a very good general information. It shows great general information, but here in the conclusion we don't necessarily need to repeat the general information. With the help of others, and first of all ourselves, which is so again actually mysterious and confusing to me. What do you mean with the help of ourselves? Workaholism, like other problems, can be solved as well. Again, actually no specific information has been given to us about causes of let's say workaholism and some solutions to overcoming this issue in the conclusion, which is not that good. As I said in this essay, I just let's say emphasize the problems or issues are two of, and also the phrases with the help of ourselves is too general and sometimes unspecific. And analysis and scoring, the first paragraph covers only background information about the topic. and you're supposed to use more formal vocabulary. The choice of your words is rather informal. And cohesion and coherence actually 14 out of 25%. So grammatical range and accuracy 14 out of 25%. Lexical resources 13 out of 25%, and task achievement 16 out of 25%, particularly with this issue that the essayist that did not compose a very standard introduction. Spelling good, punctuation good, word count 326 words, the minimum number you're supposed to write number of words is 250, and time on essay 40 minutes, and balance score 5.5 of 9. And here these are some information at the bottom of this post. This post falls into the category of IELTS essay writing practice and some tags: city, essay, money, work, workaholism, workplace, etc. Okay, thank you so much for, let me just show you some related lessons, related posts, English presentation on pros and cons of teleworking, and also IELTS essay on advertisement with full essay plus feedback, and essay on climate change with full essay. Okay, thank you very much for your attention. Remember, you can just visit our website at LELB.net and contact us if you are interested to polish up your writing and get more prepared for the IELTS, TOEFL, and some other standardized English tests. Thank you so much. Take care, and bye-bye, everybody.